I'm here with you today to answer Sarah's question. I'm going to read it so I get it right. How do you explain the bigness of what you're doing? When you're releasing a track, how do you get the person on the table to understand what that means for them? Okay, so in the beginning, when I'm starting out with somebody, again, I like to read the room. So if somebody is in excruciating pain, I don't find it particularly conducive to try and wow them with the bigness of what we can offer. It's not the right moment. I've made this mistake enough times in my desire to share what we have to offer people and watched it just pass by like a speeding truck. And the reality is that we are creating relationships with people. And if people trust that you are there to serve them, they will come back. If they think that you are trying to sell them a package, which has greater benefit at that moment for you than for them, the relationship ends pretty quickly. So that's just something to keep in mind when you're working with somebody. If somebody's in extreme, excruciating discomfort, whether it's emotional, chemical, spiritual, mental, physical, it doesn't matter. They can't hear you. Every single cell inside of their body is screaming at them. They don't need you to try and explain the magic of the universe at that moment. That can come later. But I do like to offer the opportunity if somebody's able to hear. If someone is able to hear. I like to mention how we are constantly being inundated with experiences, whether they're auditory, physical, chemical, emotional, sensory, that our system does an amazing job at integrating that information and making physiological changes based on that information. When we are in a place where whatever's happening is an appropriate situation and our system knows how to deal with it, it experiences that event, it integrates it, and that specific event, the resonance and frequency of that event, becomes part of our physiology, and we learn and grow from that experience, which is fantastic. If it can't, then that information is stored in our cells in a way that creates tension and distortion, and that is what our system holds on to it for as long as it needs to until it's able to be released. And fortunately for them, they have come to a place where you are well equipped with the skills to help them release all of the tension patterns that they have been storing since they were born or even before that. And so if you have a sense of what's going on when somebody is on the table, if you have a sense of what that track is related to, then that might be an interesting moment to have that conversation. Or at the beginning, again, you just sort of lay this out as like a carpet rule. This is how I work and this is my philosophy of things. Sometimes if people are having an experience where they're either feeling uncomfortable, they're feeling icky, they're feeling emotional, that's another great time to come in and say, oh, wow, isn't it cool that your system has access to this information which has been stored and repressed for so long, and now it's coming to the surface so that your system can actually integrate it and process it in a way that is super conducive and productive, because you're in a place right now in your life where you have the time, space, and opportunity to facilitate this type of integration in your body. So that is so exciting, and I'm so excited for you that now this piece that your system has been holding on to for so long and creating distortions throughout every single cell of your body, now that's been released back into the system in a way that it can be integrated so your body doesn't have to hold on to that anymore. And that's what we've done today, and I'm so happy for you. See you on Wednesday. Whatever. Okay, so those are sort of various ways in which I deal with that topic. I hope that wasn't too much information. Thanks again, Sarah.